is Dr. Samantha Sibanda. I am a Zimbabwean and I'm based in China. And ever since I came here, since the whole training, I've been hearing that so many human rights officers are scared to get into China. So you're scaring me. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about how China views Africans or Africa. The legendary Steve Biko is once quoted to have said, "The revolutionary sees his task as liberation not only of the oppressed, but of the oppressor." A few years ago, if I'd ever gotten the chance to meet Steve Biko, I probably would have looked at him in utter confusion and asked him, why in the world would the oppressor ever need liberty if he never knew what it was like to be in chains? A few years ago, if you had asked me what I thought about racism, tribalism, discrimination, and social injustice, I would have taken the stand in representation of the victim, the slave, the prey, just trying to survive another day in the jungle. A world where scales never balance, toppled over and unevenly coupled by the heavy weights of separation of color, segregation of language, disassociation by race. A few years ago, I would have cried, moaned, and protested for the true independence and emancipation of people of African descent. That was what I cried for until I saw these pictures. My tears trickled down my cheeks for different reasons. I finally realized that the people we thought were oppressing us were the ones in chains. All of a sudden, the words of William Shakespeare, Twelfth Night, jumped out of the book as I heard the fool speak. All of a sudden, there is a darkness in this world. There is no darkness greater than ignorance. All of a sudden, regardless that Steve Biko had long gone, but his words felt more alive than ever, echoed through the decades. One picture can tell a million words, convey a million messages, eternalize a billion thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, those starving children, old men likened to gorillas. When I saw those pictures, I am no human rights lawyer, ladies and gentlemen, neither was I an activist, but I saw a need to write a petition to these people, and I won it. The exhibition was stopped. Ladies and gentlemen, why this museum chose to leave out the beauty, the majesty, the total wonder of the cradle of all mankind, the riches, the resources that Africa has, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, the saddest thing in this world is not that the world has not chosen to look down upon people of African descent, but that this malignant, metastatic cancer, lack of cultural awareness has seeped its way through every corner of our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, if we aren't careful, this genetically infectious disease can and will be passed on to our children unless we stand and cure it by changing their minds. If the fool was really right to say that Afrikaans by putting a T in African, let's change that and tell them we are African.